Hello everyone, welcome to Can-Equip. My name is Richard Dugan. I'm the Ag Technician Recruiter and Trainer. Today we're here at the Garden City store, one of 14 locations of Can-Equip. We have 13 in Kansas, one in Nebraska. So today going to talk to you first of all about some of the careers that we have. Here at the Garden City location we have 3 departments: parts, sales, and service. Our parts department sells parts to our customers, so replacement parts or as well as lubrications, tools, as you see behind me here. If there's any repairs that a customer needs, they can come in, order their parts. We try to keep a lot of parts on stock for our customers. However, there's sometimes we have to order those. So to be a parts specialist here at Can-Equip, you have to be really good at looking on a computer, so understanding how computers work. Reading schematics is very big in parts. So if there's a part that's part of a bigger part, that gets all broken down, and you have to look those up. You have to look up numbers, and then also ordering online if those parts are not in stock here. The next department we have are the sales department. The sales department sells whole goods, and here in a while we'll go outside and we'll take a look at some of our whole goods. So that is our big equipment. So tractors, combines, haying equipment, seeding equipment, tillage equipment, skid loaders. That's what our sales department sells. That can be either new or used, or what we call aged equipment. So, and our final department for careers here at Can-Equip is our service department. Our service technicians diagnose and repair ag equipment. About 70% of our repairs are either hydraulic or electronics. They work on, like I said, those type of things that we sell: combines, tractors, haying equipment, seeding equipment, and skid loaders. So if you like taking things apart and putting things back together, the service department is an ideal career. If you like working with people, the parts and sales department are very good careers. All right, today we're out in front of the Speed Rower 260. This is a windrower, and so it cuts the hay when it comes to haying equipment. This looks like about a 16-foot head, so very wide swath. What it does, it'll cut it off probably about 2 to 3 inches above the ground, and then put it in a windrow, and there, after it's been cut, the farmer will let it dry or cure, and then we'll move into the balers. Types of hay that are harvested kind of depends on the state of Kansas. Here, there's going to be a lot of alfalfa cut for the area dairies that are here in Finney County. There's going to be prairie hay, brome hay, and then there's just going to be regular grassland hay. It's not very good to feed to animals. It's more of a mulch hay, but the primary ones in Kansas: alfalfa, prairie, and brome. Here we have this row belt 560 baler. Like I said, after the hay's been swathed and put into a windrow, this baler will be attached to a tractor, and then it bales the hay into a round bale. Again, the different types of hay: alfalfa, brome, prairie hay, and any other grassland hays that can be baled in this. This here is what we call the wrap, so it wraps it. Some older balers have twine, but this has the wrap on it. It secures the hay a lot better, keeps it fresh, keeps the rain and also all the moisture out of it. So this baler will probably bale a bale, depending on the moisture in the hay. It'll be about 12 to 1,500 pound bale. One of the things, if you're ever around a baler, the bale comes out this so you don't want to be behind it when it comes out, because that bale will roll on you. Okay, we've talked about a swather and about a baler. The swather is the first kind of step in forage or haying equipment. The baler is the second process. This third and final process of haying, when you want to feed cattle, feed horses or any other animals, is a hay buster. So the hay bale will go, they'll back this up, this will come down, pick up the bale, and then deposit it into the grinder. And that will grind that feed up, or that hay up, into finer feed, and then it'll be fed to, like I said, either feedlot or dairy cattle or horses. Lots of moving parts, just like in the swather and the baler, so safety is very important. PTO shafts on both the baler and the hay buster, and so that's kind of the process: swather, baler, hay grinder.
What is the hay buster pulled behind?
Oh, this is attached with the tractor. Attach the PTO shaft, also hydraulics, as well as electronics to monitor any of the sensors that are on the baler and the hay grinder. They'll need at least 100 horsepower or higher tractor to run both the baler and the hay grinder. Next, we're going to talk about some of the other equipment that we have at Can-Equip. As you can see, we kind of have a small, medium, and large tractor here. This Workmaster tractor, ideal for lawn mowing or taking care of a couple acres around a house. Has a loader on front, so you can scoop up rocks or dirt. This next one here, this is a Boomer, a little bigger tractor. Can be used both in the landscape or as well in farm production. Again, has a loader on the front to scoop anything. Then we get into our larger tractors, this T6. This is the size of tractor that would be used to bale hay or put on that hay buster that we talked about a little while ago. So kind of the three sizes of tractors that we offer here at Garden City Can-Equip. Next, we'll move over to some of our construction equipment or light industrial equipment. Have a loader there. So this could be used to load rock or sand, like at a cement plant or a landscape company. The next, we have kind of a backhoe. This could be used either to dig footings or for pipes or any wires that need to be buried. And then this is probably one of the most universal tools or universal pieces of equipment that Can-Equip offers. It's a skid loader. So farmers, feedlot, dairies, construction companies, landscape companies use these for multiple use. These buckets here, they can come off and you can put different attachments on them. So whether if you want to load rock or load hay bales, if you're picking up dead trees, there's grapple hooks that can pick those up. Okay, so we're on the next part of our lot, taking a look at other equipment that we offer here at Can-Equip. Here we have a Kinze seeder, and so this piece of equipment plants crops, so corn, soybeans, milo, any row crop that's planted, this will be used. Standby hydraulics and electronics, lots of sensors, and on that. So if you're really into technology, this is a really interesting piece of machinery. Next, we have some tillage equipment. This prepares the soil, or maybe reduces some of the weed or helps out with weed control in the fields. And so again, pulled behind a tractor, used with hydraulics. Like I said, it prepares the soil before it's planted. And so it comes in all different sizes. Probably if you've been down the highway, you've seen some of the big, massive ones. This one's a 25-foot tillage equipment. Here, a couple of big bins. So the orange one is a manure spreader. So feed and berries have a lot of manure that they spread out onto fields, and then they come back over with this Great Plains tillage equipment and work that fertilizer into the soil. So
that the Kuhn Knight one, very large. Again, you can see there's a PTO shaft on there, ran by tractor as well as hydraulic. Okay?
Blue bin, the Kinze 1105, that is a grain cart. So once the fields or harvest starts, the combine starts harvesting that crop, they will load that milo wheat into the grain cart, and then the grain cart will bring it to the semi. The semi will then bring it into the elevator. All right, again, want to thank you guys for joining me today here at Can-Equip. We'll end with kind of the careers in ag industry. You know, agriculture in the state of Kansas is the largest workforce out there. So one of the other things about working in ag during this pandemic, we still had to provide equipment for farmers, and those farmers still had to produce commodities to put on our table to eat. So working in the ag industry is a great way to be involved in agriculture. We have many great careers. Like I said, whether if you want to work with your hands, a service technician, if you like working with people, sales, and parts counter is another great place, another great career to work at Can-Equip. So again, thank you today. Thank you to the Finney County Farm Bureau for having us. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of the Can-Equip stores.